Hi guys, I have a cold, so I might sound a bit gross today, so a bit sorry about that, but can't really be helped. Everybody suffers from anxiety to a degree. Pretty much everybody with anxiety has probably heard this, or someone has said this to them, that everybody has anxiety, they are dealing with it, you bet, or why don't you? The difference is that one person can have, let's say, stage fright or get anxious in front of people, like doing a presentation, and then the next person can be anxious about leaving their house, or to the point where they might not even be able to leave the house, or anxious to go to work or school. And that's when the difference is, when you suffer from anxiety badly, it affects your life, it affects your everyday life. Where if you have stage fright, it's only once in a while, or if you're doing a presentation, it's easy to get out of, or it's only for once in a while. In the last couple of months, I found my anxiety attacks have been a lot different, and in ways lots worse, because they've been so different that I've found it very hard to cope with. A lot of people don't understand that sometimes anxiety does not have a trigger. I found this lately where I will be fine for a while, and then all of a sudden bam, bad anxiety attack, and there will be no trigger. I will just be either out and about, and all of a sudden it will just come about me. And I understand that it's hard for people that don't suffer from anxiety to understand that, but if you don't suffer from it and you know someone and you've asked them what has triggered this and they don't know, it's scary for them too. I had it the other day where I went out for a picnic with my friends, and I had been there for a good couple of hours with them. I was all comfortable with them all, and all of a sudden I just had a full-blown panic attack for no reason. And the other thing that's changed about my panic attacks is that they come on a lot quicker and a lot worse. There's no real build-up. Most of the time with anxiety attacks you kind of get a build-up. Your heart might start racing and you might start getting a bit sweaty and a bit short of breath, and kind of build up to kind of get into a panic attack. You might start feeling sick, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. It's kind of like a wave, I always think, or those heart rate monitor things where they kind of go like that, and up and down. It's sort of like that, like it can start very slowly and then build and build and build and build and build and go up and up and up. But mine just, at the moment, suddenly just go up. There's no build up, there's just literally sudden panic attack, and it's very scary. It's very, very scary for you, and it can be very scary for people around you as well. It's made it harder for me at the moment to deal with it because I've not been used to that in the past. Normally I have a bit of a build up, so there's a bit of a warning there so I can start my techniques in. But at the moment I found that it's very hard to, when you're already in a full-blown panic attack, it's hard to stop that before it gets any worse, because it's already at the point where it's worse. I think also a lot of people don't understand that anxiety is very hard to get rid of. Sometimes it can come and can sort of go away, but the minute I've been suffering from anxiety attacks that don't seem to go away for hours, the feeling's still there. I might have calmed myself down, but my heart will still be racing and my tummy will still be sick and I'll be still shaking, even though in my head I'm fine. And it's a horrible feeling to go through, because in a way that kicks off more anxiety, because you're like, why isn't it going away, why isn't it leaving? But like I said earlier, with like waves and heart rate monitors, stuff like that, where it kind of goes up and down, it will come back down again, and that helped me a lot with anxiety, to remember that it will go away eventually. It's not going to be there forever. No one suffers from an anxiety attack for all of their lives. My advice is to, like I always say, keep breathing. You can either do 7-11, which is you breathe in 7 seconds and breathe out 11 seconds, which is really hard, but it really slows down your mind and sort of slows everything down, like your heart, all the other symptoms that you get with anxiety. And also my biggest one I used to always use is breathe in and then breathe out for 3 seconds, and then just repeat. That's what you're sort of got to do. If you're in a panic attack, it's all racing. You just need to repeat it, and it will slow down. It will be okay. You'll calm down again. My friends all know that I suffer from anxiety just because I'm very open about it. They all know about my YouTube, and there's been a lot of times where I've had anxiety attacks in front of people. I can't really hide it from people because I do have panic attacks in front of people. But since I've been open about it, which is probably a good few years now, it's been a lot better. One of the good sides about mental health is you do sort of keep the friends that are good to you, the ones that will look out for you, that won't be horrible to you because you maybe get down or you have panic attacks, and sometimes you might not be able to go out and they still sort of understand. You've got to keep those sort of people around you that will support you. And in a way, my anxiety has shown me that how people react and stuff, because they all know it makes my life a lot easier. It makes me more relaxed, and I feel like that's a good thing, because when I'm out and about, I'm not worried like, oh no, what if I have a panic attack, how they react. It's sort of, they know that I might have a panic attack. They sort of understand to an extent. You'll be shocked how many people actually understand and are sympathetic. I found with my group of mates right now that they are very sympathetic to me, and if I do walk out, like the situation with the picnic the other day, I just walked out and then everyone kind of came up to me, like, not kind of, oh my god, are you alright? They were just like, are you okay? Yeah, is everything alright now? And it was really nice that people were sort of looking out for me, and you could tell they all cared, but they weren't going to push it and be like, oh, I really had a panic attack, and I don't know. But they did really well. But with that sort of situation, if you do get in that, what I would recommend is sort of leaving the situation, go somewhere a bit more quiet, away from the crowd, preferably outside. I always think fresh air really helps, kind of clear your mind, and maybe take a friend. I normally take my boyfriend, just someone they can kind of sit with you. They don't have to say anything if you're someone watching this and you don't suffer from it but you want to help someone with it. Just be there for them. If they don't want to do something, don't push them. And that's the same with people with anxiety. If someone's pushing you to do something, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything you don't want. So if you really don't want to do it, don't do it, because it will bring on an anxiety attack. Take everything at your own pace. Drink lots of water, don't drink too many fizzy drinks, as that can kind of bring it on. I actually take myself off fizzy drinks for a while because they used to actually cause me to have panic attacks. So sort of just try and calm yourself down, have a drink, and you'll feel better soon. Kind of remember in your head why you're not in danger, because most of the time you're not in danger. If you actually are in danger, then please get yourself out. But just keep reminding yourself that you're not in danger. And if you're in a situation like with me and picnic, I wanted to go home because my panic attack wasn't going away. It kind of calmed down, but the feelings were still there. And if you suffer from anxiety, and it's a lot with other mental illnesses as well, they are draining, really draining, because you're trying to, it's like you're putting up a fight all the time against it. And a lot of people don't understand that. They're like, why are you so tired all the time? It's because you're drained and tired from dealing with that all day in your head. And don't be ashamed of leaving a situation. I know sometimes you do feel bad about leaving a situation, but at the end of the day it makes you better and feel better. What I often do is I literally just go home and sleep because I'm so knackered from it, and that always helps me just getting some sleep. And you shouldn't be ashamed of that. You shouldn't be ashamed of having to walk out of a situation. I know it's hard, but sadly we have to deal with these sort of things, and anxiety isn't a nice thing to have, and I feel sorry for everyone that has to deal with it, because it really is a horrible thing to have. And yeah, I guess I hope this video helps. I hope all of that, and leave a comment down below if you've got any tips to help kind of calm down your anxiety or prevent it. And yeah, subscribe if you want more videos. There'll be more up soon, and I'll see you soon, guys. Love you.